are back with you on the CNC Automotive Show, and we're going to do what we like to do best and go to the phone calls.
That's right. We're going straight to Daniel, Aaron.
Hello, Daniel. Welcome to the CNC Auto Show.
Well, thank you. Enjoy listening.
We enjoy you calling.
I have an answer for. I'm calling from Lincolnton.
All
And I
right.
have an answer for the take tip.
Fantastic. Okay, hold on. If you're going to answer. All right, we are ready for you, Daniel.
Okay. Well, when she went into the public, since she was driving a convertible, they were having a special on home weather centers. So she got that weather center thing and put it up by her visors, and the wind speed, the little thing was flipping around. It told her how fast the wind speed was, so that's how fast she was going, probably.
Wow. Man, that is interesting. I got a mental picture of that, but it just won't fly. Thank you, Daniel.
No. All right. Well, Lonnie's answer was good.
Thank you. All right, the number to call, 706-863-5800. Where we going?
Well, let's try David, Aaron.
Hello, David. Welcome to the CNC Auto Show.
Hey, Aaron. Good to be here. I haven't heard all of the suggestions, but mine would be she was looking for a fan speed sensor from one of the evaporator fans.
Oh. Now, how did that fix her speedometer?
Well, I don't know. I'm not that familiar with the Mazda.
Oh, my
but,
goodness, David. You know what that means, don't you?
What's that?
Oh, that. Oh, man.
Hey, had to try.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you did good.
Thank you.
All right, where we going, John Ryan?
We're going over to Larry.
Hello, Larry. Welcome to the CNC Auto Show.
Good morning. I have a situation with my 2004 F-150.
Mm-hmm.
I have a parasitic drain, and I think it's associated with the radio.
Uh-huh.
When you turn the vehicle on and get it cranked up, the light switch is on the auto lamp mode or off mode. You cannot see the indicator lights on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
It's playing, but you can't see anything. After a while, it will all of a sudden appear,
Mm-hmm.
and the drain will drop off. And I'm thinking that it's possibly the radio that is the problem. What do you guys think?
Larry, I think you might be on the right track. Have you actually measured the parasitic drain to see how many milliamps it's pulling?
Yes, it's 5.29 amps.
Okay, so that is a little high. Have you removed any fuses or anything like that while the meter is hooked up to see if the drain drops out?
No, I haven't done that yet. I did go ahead and take a wild guess and think that maybe it was the switch.
Right.
So I traded the switch out. It wasn't real expensive to trade it out,
Sure.
and that still did not solve the problem.
Okay.
So
Well,
I'm going back to the radio.
right. No, and like I mentioned, you are on the right track. Those radios have been or have given some problems. If I remember correctly, that's the black radio with the green LCD screen.
That's correct.
Well, when it works, it has a green LCD screen.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That's kind of the neat thing about electrical systems. Of course, everything in that truck is fuse protected as long as it's installed by the factory. So what a technician would do, and there's several different ways. Some people use an amp clamp, some use a scope, some use a Vantage. I mean, there's millions of things to use. Even a test light was an old-timey way of doing it. But when you remove those fuses or fuse and you see the draw change, a lot of times it can change just a little bit because, of course, you are removing circuitry power to something, whether it be a module or a dome light, whatever it may be. When you get to the fuse that drastically drops it, maybe drops it down to 50 milliamps, that's typically the culprit. And then from there, you would have to figure out what is on that circuit because a lot of times, say, I'm just going to throw one out. Say the lighting control module, the cigarette lighter, and the third brake light may be on one circuit. So you have to isolate all those problems. However, just like you mentioned with the radio, and it sounds like yours is having some issues anyways, I would go specifically to the radio fuse and remove that one with the meter hooked up and see what happens.
Right.
From there, what would be a good idea is to put the switch back in, remove the radio, and unplug the actual head unit itself with that fuse installed just to confirm that it is the radio staying on. Those had an amplifier that was notorious for never turning off. I'm sure you're aware of when you switch the key off, you can listen to the radio for, a minute or 2 minutes before you open the
That's
door.
correct.
Right. That was a RAP feature. What does that stand for? I don't even remote access power or something like that.
Something like
I just
that,
remember
yeah.
RAP. And what happens is it never turns off. So of course, like you mentioned, that periodically you'd have a parasitic drain to where it would pull the battery down enough to cause a no start condition. So radios were common in the F-150s, the Excursions, the what's the other one? Expedition, and that specific radio. I mean, I see it right here in my head. So I do feel like you're on the.
You've had that experience before.
We have, and
you've seen-
unfortunately, at one time, of course, we were replacing them with OE units that were very costly. Then we tried some used ones, but the bad thing about a used one is, of course, if you didn't have the problem when you installed it, it created that problem later date. So a lot of times we normally steer away from aftermarket type accessories like that, but we would put an aftermarket radio in it in that instance.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I do appreciate the information.
Yeah, let us know how it turns out, and even if you find the fuse in the circuit that it's on, just let us know. We might can help you with it.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, Larry.
Larry, we do appreciate the call. John Ryan?
Let's try Nancy here.
All right, fantastic. Hello, Nancy. Welcome to the CNC Auto Show.
Hello.
Hello there. What can we help with?
I wanted to answer the tech quiz.
Well, we got to put you up on stage first. Hold on.
All right.
Nancy, you are on stage. All eyes are on you. And what is the answer to our Tech Tip quiz?
I think I'm probably wrong, but I'm going to guess. The meat thermometer that's in the frozen food section.
Ooh,
that
now-
little round thermometer.
Yeah. Now, how did that tell her? How did that relate to a speedometer?
It looked like a speedometer. 'Cause it's round.
Nancy, you know what?
That I have seen it in the frozen fruit section,
Uh-huh.
and it looks sort of like a speedometer because it's round, like what
Nancy, you
on
know
your
what's about to
dashboard.
happen, don't you?
I'm going to tell you, you tried.
Yeah, she's trying to talk faster because she knows what's getting ready to happen to her.
That's right.
Hold on, Nancy. Here we go.
Twice?
No, nobody's ever taken two of them. I don't. You can't handle two. Nancy, thank you very much for giving it a shot.
Okay.
You have a great day now. All right, John Ryan.
Yes.
Did you we haven't covered the most important thing that's happened to you this week. We might miss that then, huh?
Well, yeah, I'd rather get this phone call. Let's
All
try
right, let's
Joseph
do
real
it.
quick.
All right, we'll go to
I'm kind
Joseph.
of boring. Joseph might be interesting.
All right, we'll talk to Joseph. Joseph, welcome to the CNC Auto Show.
Thank you. Good to talk to y'all. Oh, just a quick comment on like those windshields.
Uh-huh.
Like that's covered like under if you got comprehensive where it's not an accident.
Mm-hmm.
And also if you hit a deer, I don't think that's covered by regular collision. You'd have to have comprehensive.
Uh-huh.
So that's something to think about, because it's not real expensive. And
Yeah,
there's a lot
and
of
on
deer
that, I
around
don't
this
think
area.
that has a deductible, like if a rock hits it. Now, I don't think
Right.
that would cover it, though, if you had a smeared up windshield.
No, it'd have to be damaged where it needed to be replaced.
Exactly.
Right.
Mhm.
But a lot of people that don't have comprehensive, when they hit a deer, you know what that can do, especially the new cars that ain't like the old ones, or a pickup or
Exactly.
something.
But really, I will say that what I found in the past, if something, I always save my insurance for something big.
Yeah.
And I know that they don't go up with just a rock or something like that, but still I always worry, even just having it on my record. I don't do it very often.
You are funny about that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now if you hit a deer, you might somebody.
Well, if
might
I hit
wanna
a
use-
deer, I promise you I'll call him up.
Aaron used to hit
Yeah.
3 a season. He was a pretty avid hunter.
I hadn't hit a deer in 2 years.
I hadn't hit one since 2000. That old car had the 5-mile-an-hour bumpers on it, and that was a big deer. I seen two, and then that buck run out and pretty much run into me, And
Wow.
if
Joseph,
it
we're going to
would
have
been
to.
a new car, that would have been it. All right, well,
Wow.
have a good one.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for the call.
Joseph. We appreciate the call. Great tip. And we are about out of time. The time clock's on E. We need to pull over for now, but we'll be back on the road in no time. I'm Aaron Clements with co-host John Ryan Mooney. Our show producers are Zach Llewellyn, Bo Roberts, Dominic Frito, better known as Cowboy, and Sandy Klein. We will all like to say thank you to all of you that tuned in, logged in, and especially those that called in to ride with us on the CNC Auto Show.